to try this whole like video again because the last one was way too long. So basically this video is just 23 things that I have learned in 23 years. I felt like I, should just spread a little positivity and encouragement, because I know, first of all, that my last 23 years of life was something. Child, it was something. And the things that I have learned over these 23 years have been very beneficial to propel me in my future, and it will help me to be a better person now that I know these things. And excuse my lopsided bun, like I don't know what the heck is going on. Okay, I really tried to do my best for this video. I tried. Okay, anyways, I have my little notepad here because obviously my memory is not that great. Okay, and 23 is a lot, so let me get comfortable. So number one thing that I have learned, your faith and spirituality is key. Your faith is your building block. That's your foundation. You have to have faith in something. I have faith in Jesus Christ, or Yeshua HaMashiach, which is his Hebrew name. God, Yahweh, Most High. I have faith in him. He has been leading my path, and I will never not have faith in him because he has shown me so many amazing things. Also, when I've fallen, he has helped me to get back up on my feet. So all praise the Most High. God, faith, important. Number two, don't rush yourself, because that's where we tend to make really bad decisions. I'll just tell you, child, I used to rush myself and I'd be on the floor, because I'd be like, dang, if I never would have jumped into this really quickly, I wouldn't be right here right now. But we're back, we're getting it together, and we know better. When we know better, we do better. Number three, don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Your journey is tailor-made for you. Your journey won't be my journey won't be your journey. Number four, your mental health is so important. Your mental health will dictate the way you move. Your mental health will dictate your day, your life, your week. One thing that I use to keep calm sometimes is tea. I love my tea. This one specifically has chamomile in it. This is honey, vanilla, chamomile. I have some more teas, but this is the one I'm sipping on right now, okay? And another thing that I use is ashwagandha. It is a clinically proven stress reliever. It is a herbal supplement. It is not, you do not need a prescription for it or anything like that. This one I actually got from Giant for $25, and it is very, very strong. You just need 2 a day, and it's an herbal supplement, and it basically just balances out like your hormones, the stress receptors in your brain, and it really helps to keep you calm. And I've seen a huge difference in how I respond to situations when I stay on my regimen with the supplements. Number five, God places family in your life for a reason, okay? Sometimes we don't want to agree with our family, and that's fine because we have to go on our own path. But older family members have a lot of wisdom, and sometimes we should just listen to their warnings or take heed, because sometimes they're actually right. So be open to your family. Number six, mistakes are a part of your journey. Don't beat yourself up. I mean, we are human. We're going to fail. We ain't perfect. We're going to make mistakes, but your mistakes help you to become better, because once you made the mistake, okay, I shouldn't do that anymore. So let's move forward and make better decisions. Number seven, consistency is key. Child, I done had this YouTube. I've been trying to do YouTube since 2015, but guess what? I was not consistent, okay? I put a video out here 1 year, another year later, 2 videos, another year later, 2 videos. What if I would have stayed consistent? I gave up on myself too easily. I'm telling you, it could have been, I could have grew, and I could have had a successful channel, and I could have already been in a place. But you know what? I had to heal and go through my healing process first. So everything happens for a reason. But consistency is key in everything. Relationships, everything. Consistency is key. Number 8, learn to grow where you are planted and be content. So contentment is so important, especially in this pandemic. we really can't, go a lot of places. So we have to find joy in the present. We have to find joy in our homes, find joy with the families that we, the family members that we live with right now. Do activities, keep your mind on different things, but be content where you are and grow in that place. Because it'll just bring you more happiness and joy in your soul when you're not always dwelling on the negative. Number 9, just because it is an end to a season does not mean that that season has to end bad. Yo, I was bad at this. I thought, dang, everything just starting to fall apart. That means they don't like me no more. That means, that thing was bad for me. No, it just means that stuff happens and it's not that deep. And I'm constantly working on not being that deep because I overthink everything, okay? But sometimes it's really not that deep. Some events, some things just don't mesh with you, and that's okay. And sometimes you just gotta keep moving. It's fine. Number 10, learn to say no. Yo, I have overextended myself to the point of burnout a lot. And when I started learning how to say no, and I'm still learning how to say no, it has saved me, because then I'm like, it's like a burden off your shoulders, because you're like, okay, now I can focus on what I really wanted to do, and I don't feel bad for myself, because I'm burning myself out just doing for everybody else, and I haven't even taken time for myself. So sometimes learn how to say no. Number 11, everyone is not owed an explanation. You do not have to explain yourself to everybody. I'm still working on that, because I love people, and I want people to understand, why I made a decision or something like that. But sometimes you don't really need to give an explanation. Just make your decision and do you, because some people just won't ever understand why you made a certain decision. Number 12, elders are truly, guys, gray hair equals godly wisdom. Trust those who are much older than us, 70s, 80s, because they have been through things that we have already been through. They have seen it, they have lived through it, and history repeats itself. We all are humans. It's not much different. The only thing that's really different is technology and the increasing of knowledge, but we're human. And so sometimes just give an ear to your elders, listen to them and take their wisdom, what they say, chew the meat, spit out the bone. So, listen to them, respect them. It'll take you a long way. Number 13, trust your gut, or I say the Holy Spirit, because I believe in Jesus. But trust your gut, because usually your instinct is right, and that's what I've learned. Usually your intuition is right, and when you second guess yourself, you start doubting if you can trust yourself, and usually the second intuition or feeling you had is usually the wrong one. That's what I've learned, and the first one was usually right, and I found that out down the line, like I should have listened the first time to myself. So number 14, make your bed as soon as you get out. When I don't make my bed, I feel lazy. I feel like I go back to sleep, whatever. But when I make my bed in the morning, I look and I'm like, I don't want to lay back down. Nope, I'm gonna keep going, do what I gotta do. I'm gonna get up, get dressed, and get my day started, get my day done. But if I get up, lounge around, don't make up my bed, it just kind of set the tone for the day. So make your bed, set your tone for the day, get moving, get groovy, and get productive. Number 15, spend time alone. This is so beneficial. We're around people so much, and I believe in energy, and that transference of energy can be negative, positive, whatever, but sometimes it can be overwhelming for you, and sometimes you just got to come back to your core, and sometimes you have to just sit with yourself, meditate, pray, and fill yourself back up. I fill myself up with God, but in worship and Bible and positive music and things like that. You just got to come back to yourself. Number 16, if you can't buy it twice, honey, don't buy it. I'm telling you, I done made some poor financial decisions in my life. I'm still learning financial literacy, but it has become much better than the past. I'm telling you, I used to buy stuff and I wish I would have saved that because I wanted to keep up with the Jones. But the truth of the matter is, I don't care no more. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. If I don't got it, I ain't buying it. And that's just that. I ain't trying to keep up with the Instagram and all that. I don't care. Number 17. Be your authentic self. And that goes back to like the Instagram stuff. Just because Instagram show it or say that you got to do it or society say that you got to do is not true. You know who you are at the core. Be who you are. Be your true personality and let that shine, because nobody wants carbon copies of anybody. Be a butterfly. Be different. We all have different wings and spots and, you know, things like that. Be yourself authentically. Number 18, when you find yourself in seasons of doubt about who you are, I think that kind of goes back to that, come to yourself and sit with yourself and be alone sometimes, but pray and meditate and, you know, do what you need to do to bring yourself back to your self-worth and knowing what your worth is internally. Also, therapy will really help too. Therapy is so beneficial. I'm going to try to link some resources in the description box of some like COVID resources for free therapy or supplemental to help you supplement the pay that you need, co-pay, whatever, for the therapy, because therapy is so helpful and it helps just to talk to an unbiased person rather than talking to family or talking to a friend. Therapists and psychologists are well versed in their knowledge. They really know what they're talking about. They have done research after research. They have to keep up with their credentials every year. They have to do, you know, theses and papers and things like that to keep up with all the new information. So best believe that they know what they're doing, and it can really help you to overcome what you're going through. Number 19, dream big. And I know it's cliche, but dream big. Our only limitations is ourselves. I have witnessed so many people and even myself overcome things and do things that I never would have thought I would have done if I didn't put my mind to it and didn't just go for it and didn't beat myself up or make myself feel like I couldn't or compare myself. So keep your dreams alive, because we are made to create. We are made to, you know, put things out there to influence people. I say for the better good, and to leave a legacy behind for the future generation. If we don't do it, if we don't go out there and dream, the next generation after us, they're going to just be stagnant, and we have to show them like, no, you can do it. You can go out there and you can be a pioneer. So do that, and don't let anything or anyone or yourself hold you back from doing that. Number 20, this is something I'm still learning. Give people grace and give yourself grace, but give others grace, because everybody's going through something, and nobody's perfect. And sometimes the way people respond to you is not because of you, but it's because they're dealing with something in them and they don't know how to react or respond. And it may have been a trigger for them. And that's also something that I deal with, and I'll be transparent. I deal with depression, and some things can be a trigger for me. And I have to learn how to, you know, mellow out my anxiety, and I have to learn how to balance my hormones and things like that, so that I won't ruin relationships and stuff like that. Because I got some stories. We gonna do story time. Child, I didn't ruin some relationships because of that daggone anxiety, but you know, therapy and stuff works. It's definitely helpful. 21, and we're almost done. Planet Earth is beautiful. Okay, it's more beautiful than we think it is. Media has put out so much negativity that it just kind of like put this stigma in our head that just this earth is just trash. But the truth of the matter is, there are so many beautiful people, beautiful places, beautiful cultures that none of us have even thought about or touched or even researched or seen. Sometimes you just need to go on YouTube and look up different cultures and traditions and places and scenery in Google. And you know, if you have money or whatever, take a trip to these places and let, you know, expand your mind and not be so closed-minded with the news media, because they're going to feed us negativity all the time because they're trying to keep us down, but we're trying to elevate. It's time to elevate. It's time to elevate. And number 22, spread love. because everybody's going through something. That kind of goes with give grace. Spread love, because you never know. It may have been that one person who was really having a really tough day, and you know, that one word of kindness or that smile or whatever really helped them to get through what they were going through that day. You never know what anybody's going through. Number 23, and this one was big for me. God will never leave you nor forsake you. I have been in so many situations where I was condemned to hell. I was told that God would leave me and I would die, and these really crazy things, and I have so many stories. But I come to learn that I believe in the word, and I believe in my spirit and peace, and I believe that I'm at peace with God. And God will never leave me nor forsake me, like he said. And the Bible says a righteous man falls 7 times. We're gonna fall short all the time. We are not perfect. And I had to come to realize that I do not have to meet these expectations of man and, you know, in religion and things like that for God to stay with me. God is with me, God is around me, and he'll never leave me nor forsake me as long as I trust in him and allow him to keep, you know, leading me and guiding me. So that's the biggest one for me. And I'll give you a bonus since I am about to be 24 in less than a couple weeks. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, y'all. It's crazy. I can't believe it. But basically, the last one is, as long as you're alive, you have breath in your body, you have purpose on this earth. So don't let anybody tell you that you're nothing. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not worth anything or you'll never be anything in life. The truth of the matter is you're beautiful, you're handsome, and as long as you have breath in your body, you have purpose, and you need to find, or not need to, but you can still find your passion. If you're still alive, you can still find your passion, find what you're passionate about, and help others reach their destination. So that's my last little bit. This video was pretty long too. I just think maybe I'm just long-winded because the other video was long and I was trying to keep it short, but you know, it is what it is. But yes, I actually wore this shirt for this video. It says life is tough, but so are you. And I'm going to go ahead and sign out, but I really hope you enjoy this. You know, like, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. Tell me, you know, with one of your things that you have learned in your lifetime of living. You know, what's one thing that you have learned that has helped you grow, that can be spread to someone else. So God bless you all, and I hope that you enjoy your Christmas holiday. Okay.